Hey everyone, it's Nerd Reviews, and welcome to my comic book review of the Free Comic Book Day Energon Universe 2024 special. This issue has 3 stories, 2 based on the 80s Transformers, and 1 is G.I. Joe. I apologize about that because I am not following the Energon Universe in Image Comics, so I don't know if all of these exist in the same universe or whatever is going on. The Free Comic Book Day Energon Universe 2024 special has 3 grittily and prettily detailed stories, 2 action-packed stories with deception, perseverance, will, and with 1 lacking in revealing oomphs. This review of the 3 stories has mild spoilers for each of them, so be warned. The first story follows a fight between a familiar Autobot leader, Megatron, who is on the cover I got, and one of Megatron's lackeys. This familiar lackey, shockingly, shoots down Megatron to lead the Decepticons from now on in this story. I am not that familiar with the Transformers comics and the other media, but I have only seen this other familiar Decepticon take down Megatron one other time in a video game. Well, this isn't a video game. It's a comic series that sets up continuations in this issue, which I am not familiar with the accompanying series of. This first story was the best out of the 3 stories because not only was it action-packed, it also showed Megatron's will, persistence, and strength to get back up and potentially take control of the Decepticons once more, despite odds against him. The second story wasn't as eventful as the first one, but still contained pretty and gritty detail on each page, and a familiar Transformers race. The story did have some reveals, but it didn't pair as well as it did with the action and betrayals in the first story. The third story was a step up in quality, but it had nothing to do with Transformers! I'm sorry, I already did this bit. The G.I. Joe story was action-packed, with some double reveals in the end of the story, and had a more capture recruit story to it, which was contrary to what it was playing out at the beginning of the issue. The beginning of the issue framed it more like an arrest than a capture and recruit, even though it was foreshadowed that it could lead to that. Overall, it was a double deception, leading me to wonder how this team functions at all. This story seems to set up a world of action, deception, and espionage that I don't want to be there for because it just doesn't interest me. The Free Comic Book Day Energon Universe 2024 special has 3 grittily and prettily detailed stories, 2 deceptive, persevering, will-themed, and action-packed stories, with 1 lacking in revealing oomphs. All 3 stories are pretty and grittily detailed to look at, yet the second Transformers story didn't hit as hard as it could. This is why I'm rating the second Void Rivals themed story in this issue a 70 out of 100. The leading Megatron-focused story was much stronger in the action, reveals, betrayals, and story, which is why it is getting an 85 out of 100. I still don't know why G.I. Joe was here, but it is the second best story of the issue with a rating of a 75 out of 100. This scores this entire issue to an 80 out of 100. I don't know what's next on my to-do list, but don't be concerned. There are still media and book reviews, as well as other projects on this channel that I haven't read, watched, scripted, or started on yet. Some videos that are on my Nerdy Games gaming channel are not scripted and personally captioned by me, so those videos can go out sooner. I'm planning for my Creator Nerd channel to have videos that are fun and mostly unscripted, so videos could go out sooner. My Nerdware product review channel has videos with a mix of scripted, unscripted, and some that just go off of a guideline for the video. Links to my previously mentioned channels will be in the description. Thanks for staying to the end. Links to my other channels and support pages will be in the description. And if it comes down to it, subscribe.